Hey friend, this is Pierre Laguerre here, your daily motivator. Here to challenge, inspire, and motivate you. So today on episode 332, I'm going on episode 332, and I'm basically gonna teach you 3 key aspects of your business that relate to the life of David. So with that, we are actually going to start with the first one. And what I want to do, last night I was at a business meeting where I actually taught on these principles. I'm going to break it up where each day you will get one of them specifically. So today I'll start with the first one of these 3 business principles. Again, these are leadership principles, and I want you to walk away with each of them and understand how to leverage them in your business. So, first to start with, you all know that David reigned over Israel for 40 years. He was anointed to be a king, but it took him a while before he became a king, and we'll understand why in tomorrow's teaching. But here's the first thing I want you to understand. You've heard about the Peter principle, where somebody gets into a position because they basically, by default, got moved up. Well, when it comes to leadership, 3 things I want you to understand, and I'm looking at my notes here. First, a title does not make you a leader. You have to become that leader. Second, as a leader, you don't automatically have followers. How you act will determine whether or not your subordinates will become followers. And then third, leadership is all about performance, not position. You see, it's a choice you make, not a place where you sit. So there is no Dilbertism when it comes to leadership. And Dilbertism here, simply means you're sitting in a glass house. There used to be this old classic Dilbert, for those of you who remember those. But here's the key. The first thing I want you to understand in your business, as a leader, you have to prepare yourself for your next leadership position. In other words, the best time to prepare yourself for your next step is right now. You must develop yourself. You see, I'm talking to you about the life of David, and everybody knows the story of David and Goliath, the giant, who taunted the Israelite army for 40 days. Now, issue is everybody was quaking in their boots every time this 9-foot giant came out to taunt the armies. Okay, he was a giant. And he said, give me a man that I could fight. And if you give me that man, if the army of the Philistines win, then Israel will serve Philistine. Okay? But understand clearly that everybody was afraid, including men in the army, and even the king. King Saul at that point didn't know where to turn. But guess what? Here comes a little guy by the name of David. This guy has been watching his father's sheep. That's what his job has been, in the wilderness, in the pasture. But yet, he knows something that most others don't know. And he knows that he's killed the lion and the bear that went after his sheep. So he looks at Goliath as, he called him, a man without covenant. Now he says, who's this uncircumcised Philistine? But basically what he was saying is, this man is without covenant with the God that Israel serves. Point here is this. David came in offering a solution to the problem. And what he did, he went out and he got 5 smooth stones. Now, for those of you who don't know, Goliath came from the giants, the family of giants called the Anakim. And he had 4 other brothers. There were 5 giants known throughout Philistine. So maybe David had a plan to go and kill all 5 of them. But here's the key. Not only did he offer a solution, he went out, he set a plan. He went and got 5 smooth stones. Then he also set a goal. The goal was to kill Goliath by all means. What I'm sharing with you here from a business standpoint, how exactly does it apply to your business? It's simple. You have to provide solutions in the marketplace. The better the solutions you provide, the more important the solutions, the bigger the problem that your solutions solve, the more money you will make. And you know what? There was a recompense in this for David. David understood that he was going to have tax freedom. He would marry the king's daughter. Okay, he knew the men that killed Goliath and took care of this big problem would end up with a huge recompense. And I'm going to stop here today and say for you, in your business, it's the same thing. The bigger the problems that you solve, the more money you will make. And if you want to be promoted, meaning be in a place where you get the biggest recompense, I'm going to tell you, you have to prepare yourself for your next leadership position now. That's the first thing today. Prepare yourself for your next leadership position before anybody is asking you to get to that place. Again, this is Pierre Laguerre, your daily motivator. I'll catch you on the next episode. Please comment and have a great day. Bye for now.